Bring it closer to you.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh my God.
Before we get started, please silence or turn off your cell phones. Welcome to Beth Israel. I'm Carol Wilson, and I serve on your board of directors as the chair of the Strategic Planning Committee. President Ricky Bauman is our Slichat Hatzibur, the service leader tonight. Fundraising co-director Joellen Bromberg.
Don't hold on to the mic while you're talking. They're getting feedback.
Okay, I will do it this way. We'll open the. She will light the Shabbat candles. Joellen is lighting the Shabbat candles. Gail Greenberg and Etan Avni are going to open the Aron HaKodesh for the Aleinu. Kiddush and Motzi are at the conclusion of the service in the Henry Gibson Social Hall. We have grape juice, wine, and challah. We hope you'll join us there after the service. The Oneg Shabbat is sponsored by Estelle Elpern in celebration of her milestone 80th birthday. New congregants and guests. Well, we don't have any. I've been told we don't have any, but if I'm wrong, do we have any new congregants and guests? Guests? Vicki, your husband, Norm? Yeah, welcome, Norm. Good to have you join us. Thank you. And Shabbat Shalom.
Well, you can tell that I was behind this week, sadly, because for part of the service, I have a piece of paper. And you know that everything is on the tablet and not here. So I was still working on this about 5:45 tonight. That's how far behind I was this week. Okay, so here's something that most people never hear. You might recognize a bit or a piece of it, and we'll see. The earth is God's and all that it holds, the world and its inhabitants. For God founded it upon the ocean, set it on the nether streams, or the waters beneath. Who may ascend God's mountain? Who may stand in that holy place? Anyone who has clean hands and a pure heart, who has not taken a false oath by my life, meaning God, or sworn deceitfully. They shall carry away a blessing from God, a just reward from God, their deliverer. Such is the circle of those who turn to you, Jacob, who seek your presence. And then the Hebrew is Selah, which nobody actually knows what it means. O gates, lift up your heads. Up high, you everlasting doors, so the King of glory may come in. Any recognition? No. No, not even close. I will continue. Who is the King of glory? God mighty and valiant, God valiant in battle. And God there is actually Adonai. O gates, lift up your heads. Lift them up, you everlasting doors, so the King of glory may come in. Who is the King of glory? Adonai of hosts is truly the King of glory, Selah. Any recognition? It is a psalm. Do you know which one?
62.
Wrong. That wasn't even a good guess. I heard 23, but you're close. It actually follows the very famous song, Psalm 23. It is Psalm 24. But if I say the Hebrew, some of you may get it. Su sha'arim ra'shechem. Okay, that was in the Torah service. Especially in Reform. Reform, they would sing, who is the King of glory, and lift up your head, O you gates. That was for just before you open before you take the scroll out of the ark. And in some conservative and Orthodox synagogues, it's Susharim. Okay, well, you don't know it, oh well. So better luck next time. We call Joellen Bromberg to the bema to kindle the lights of Shabbat. Joellen, tonight you have a choice.
Good, I like the choice.
Well, here's your reading.
Yes, I have it.
And if you want to stand here, you can do that.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Light kindled on the eve of the seventh day is a sign of Shabbat and a reminder. It reminds us that a solitary flame can light up darkness and that hope can be kindled even in despair. May our lives be strengthened by hope. May our lives be warmed by the divine light of compassion, and may our lives reflect that light. May the peace of Shabbat fill our hearts and fill our world. Amen.
Amen. Well,
Light
you
first,
you
or-
can you can light the shamas and light them, or whatever way you want to do it. Tonight is a free pass. Got it. Got it. You put it, yeah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivonu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the lights of Shabbat. We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that, yeah. We start our musical worship tonight with how good it is for brethren to live or dwell together. Hine matov.
Hine matov, how good it is to be together.
Oh.
Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine matov u'manayim, shevet
Well, we've just said how good it is for brethren to live together, so let's give each other a good Shabbat welcome. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shana. Shabbat shalom, Joellen. Shabbat shalom, Norman.
Thank you.
Shabbat shalom, Vicky. Shabbat shalom, Barry. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Linda. And we continue with the Hatzi Kaddish in the English on page 26. Read with me, please. Exalted and hallowed be God's great name in the world which God created according to plan. May God's majesty be revealed in the days of our lifetime and the life of all Israel speedily, imminently, to which we say Amen. Blessed be God's great name to all eternity. Blessed, praised, honored, extolled, exalted, glorified, adored, and lauded be the name of the Holy Blessed One, beyond all earthly words and songs of blessing, praise, and comfort, to which we say Amen. Please rise if you are able for the formal opening of the service with Blessed Are You, the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMroch Le'olam Vayed. Please be seated. Our musical worship continues with a song that most of you have probably never heard. I know for sure it's never been played in this congregation. Perry Smilo's Ma'ariv Aravim.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who makes the evening fall. You separate daytime from the darkness. You are forever and ever. Amen. You are forever and ever. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God. You make the seasons spin. You make time march in, and the heavens will open up to your name. Open to your name. Tamidim lo chalenu leolam va'ed. Tamidim lo chalenu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim.
So blessed are you, Adonai, who evenings the evenings, or twilights the twilight. Our next prayer is one you know very well, but it's not going to be on the screen. This is the Shema. And the Shema, what that word means is hear with your ear, or listen. So kind of like listen up, Israel. or hear Israel. The idea is that it's not a passive thing, it's an active thing. So embedded in this next musical piece by Doug Kotler is the Shema itself, which is why we're not going to we're not going to see it on the screen. Joan actually brought this to us with the choir. Let's listen to Listen.
If you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen, listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen, listen to our God.
Listen with me now.
Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your might. Write them, learn them, teach them well, every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way and listen, listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen, listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hill, from the valley below. It can come from the edge of the universe. It can come from within your soul. Close your eyes and listen. Please rise if you are able for our Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Malekuto Leolam. Listen, listen to our God. Listen, listen to our God.
I don't know about anybody else here, but besides my listening to the song, I was actually watching the woman signing. And that alone is incredible, that we can actually, this actually exists to do this for people that have that disability. It's just amazing how we've advanced over time. All right, we're going to continue together on page 36 with what follows the Shema. V'ahavta. Let's read together. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home, and when you are away, when you lie down, and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. And it's interesting because that last paragraph, now, a lot of you know that I've been Reform all my life, and Reform has actually changed very much over the years. That last paragraph was added over time to the prayer book that was not there. Okay, Rick Reck leads us in Who is like you among the gods that are worshipped, Adonai? Mi chamocha.
Mi chamocha ma'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilo. Oseh fele. Mi chamocha. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Moses and the children crossed the sea, sang to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh.
Our next musical prayer tonight, and we're going to wait a minute on it. There's a thing in Judaism called superstition. And where did it get it from? All of the neighboring civilizations. It's actually very old. We're going to be reading about, well, you'll be hearing about it. I'll be reading it, but you'll be hearing about it later. It reminds me of something else. But regardless, when the next prayer was composed, the idea was that there were all kinds of demons and nasty things out there during the night. And you needed God to protect you, and that sleep was a form of death. And you literally needed God to revive you back to life in the morning. And so we have the prayer to lie down in peace and to protect us and bring us back to life in the morning. Hashkivenu.
Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom ve'amidenu shomreinu lechayim.
Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom ve'amidenu shomreinu lechayim. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom ve'amidenu shomreinu lechayim. Ve'amidenu shomreinu lechayim.
customs that we do, like the Shabbat candles, and even liturgy says, who commanded us, Vitzivanu, commanded us to do X and commanded us to do Y, Z, double A, and double B. Most of them are customs. They are not commandments. This one on page 44, this is a commandment. Let's read this one together. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time, is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and was refreshed. We're going to start the tefillah, the prayer, the Amidah, the standing prayer, the Shemona Esrei, the 18 blessings that are actually 19, a little bit differently tonight. So rather than start with the Adonai Sifatai, you're going to hear it live. You're going to hear it from Temple Emmanuel in Manhattan. Cantor Mo Glasman leads us in Craig Taubman's Adonai Sifatai. Actually, Rabbi Phil brought that to us. Doesn't sound like that with Rabbi Phil, but he did bring it here. Please rise if you are able for the tefillah. We read together. Prayer invites God's presence to suffuse our spirits, God's will to prevail in our lives. Prayer may not bring water to parched fields, nor mend a broken bridge, nor rebuild a ruined city. But prayer can water an arid soul, mend a broken heart, rebuild a weakened will. Continue. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, God of our fathers and mothers, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Rachel, and God of Leah. The great, mighty, and awesome God, transcendent God, who bestows loving kindness, creates everything out of love, remembers the love of our fathers and mothers, brings redemption to their children's children for the sake of the divine name. Sovereign, deliverer, helper, and shield, blessed are you, Adonai, Sarah's helper, Abraham's shield, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. We continue. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You sustain life through love, giving life to all through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye Hakol. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day together. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated. The next prayer is not going to be on the slides. You're going to have to listen to me. It's actually one of my favorites in the prayer book. It was written by Rabbi Mitchell Salem Fisher in 1930. And to me, it is one of the most meaningful prayers in our prayer book today. Disturb us, Adonai. Ruffle us from complacency. Make us dissatisfied. Dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from a shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai. Deny to us the false Shabbat, which gives the delusion of satisfaction amid a world of war and hatred. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us know that the border of the sanctuary is not the border of living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the winds of truth, justice, and reality. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action. The name of that is the prayer for a disturbed Shabbat. We continue musically with Much Peace by Cantor Jeff Klepper and Rabbi Dan Friedlander. Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom, ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol et u'b'chol sha'ah. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav טסים לעולם, טסים
We pause for silent prayer. Anne Frank's words are on the screen. Feel free to use this or any other Tefillah Belev prayer of the heart that suits you tonight. יהיו לרצון אמרי והגיון ליבי לפניך, Adonai tzuri v'goali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. We continue with Steve Dropkin's Maker of Peace, Oseh Shalom. The next part of our service would be a Torah service. We were doing that tonight, and that's why it's appropriate now to think of those that are ill, homebound, those in need of our prayers. And tonight we're thinking of Shirley Bergman, Harvey Berman, Sue Blizzard, Joellen Bromberg, Barry Brown, Ann DeMoss, Batsheva Sarah Gamron, Arnie Goldklang, Liz Jacobs, Carol Katz, Verdna Kelly, Carolyn Corlin, Wilma Levine, Joellen Lowenthal, Marvin Lutzker, Marlis Markovitz, Kent McBride, Bonnie Meyer, Paula Newberger, Leslie Rapkin, Fanny Reese, Laura Rutherford, Bud Rosenberg, Jacqueline Schindler, Brenda Shapiro, Simone Shaw, Joe Sheff, Joel Seitz, Charles Steinberg, Norman Toff, Stanley Zarowski, Leslie Swain, Ariel Bat Rivka, Ariella Bat Shoshana, Avra Bat Hinda, Baruch Ben Leah, Beryl Bat Shia Rachel, Chana Pesa Bat Golda, Hanan Rachmel Ben Yehuda, Chava Bat Esther Malka, Chaya Esther Bat Chana, Devorah Bat Ruth, Devorah Bat Sarah, Fagi Devasha Bat Bracha, Frumalea Bat Sarah, Heshli Ben Devorah, Lieb Shalom Ben Fagel, Masha Surah Bat Hana, Menachem Ben Frima, Mindala Bat Frima, Miriam Bat Thelma, Pesach Lev Ben Sarah, Sarah Mindel Bat Chanalea, Shaul Yochanan Ben Sarah, Shena Bat Chai Esther, Shena Baracha Bat Yudit, Shena Leah Bat Devorah, Shulamit Bat Zillah, Surah Freda Bat Mordechai, Tzor Raisa Bat Esther, Velvel Ben Hindav Bela, and Yonatan Ben Hasia. If there was someone in need of prayer, feel free to say their names aloud now. Tricia, Sam, Joan, Franz. Rick Recht will lead us in God. Please heal her. Please. Elfana La.
Please heal this soul. Shepera, Abraham, Sarah, Yitzhak, Rivka, Yaakov, Rachel, Leah,
and Arefanala, Refuah Shlema, and Arefanala. Please heal this soul, Elna, and Arefanala, Refuah Shlema, Refuah Shlema, and Arefanala. Please heal this soul.
with faith and love, together we bring hope and healing to those in need. Without judgment, without explanation, we are all God's creation.
And Arefanala, Refuah Shlema, and Arefanala. Please heal this soul. Please heal this soul. And Arefanala, Refuah Shlema, and Arefanala. Please heal this soul.
Please join me with the prayer for Israel that's on the screens. Please, God, bless the state of Israel. Spread over it the shelter of your peace and love. Send your light and truth to those who lead and judge it, and to those who hold elective office. Place in them wise counsel, that they will walk in the way of justice, freedom, and integrity. Strengthen the hands of those who guard the land of Israel, and give peace to the land and joy to all its inhabitants, whatever their religion, race, or nationality. Remove from them hatred and enmity, jealousy and malice. Plant in their hearts love and kindness, peace and friendship, and fulfill the vision of your prophet Isaiah. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. And let us say amen. Okay, as birthdays and anniversaries this month were bypassed, skipped, forgotten, we don't want it to be amiss. So anyone that has a October birthday, anybody? Yes. Well, come on up. What are you waiting for? And the same with those that have an anniversary, a wedding anniversary in October. All right, well, come on up, Ronnie. Tell us all about it.
Tomorrow.
Okay, Ronnie's birthday is tomorrow. Go talk to the microphone, not me.
Hello, microphone. I will be 82.
82, Kinahara.
Cool.
Doing anything special?
Yes, we're going out for dinner.
Going out for dinner, very nice. Are you going to take Mark?
No.
Okay, I wouldn't take him either. Gary, come on up.
Okay, birthday is October 11th, and I'm 77.
All right. Doing anything special?
We went out to dinner.
Very nice. Did you go with Ann?
No, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Of course.
Stephen?
Stephen, the birthday was October the 8th, and I was fourscore.
All right. And the anniversaries in the month of October? I can't find the darn thing. I'm finding everything but what I want to read. Well, you know what? You didn't have to stand that long during the Amidah. Be thankful. What happened?
This is your Christmas song.
No, we'll do that inside. No, not that one.
I think we're going to clean the house.
Well, I'll do as best I can from memory. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May Adonai bless you and keep you. Yarer Adonai panav elecha v'yukanecha. May Adonai's face shine upon you. Yisad Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's face be turned toward you and give you God's greatest gift, peace. Amen. Oh, I had it here. Look at that. Oh, well. Want me to do it again? Most of you have never read it. Most of you have never heard this. And that's because as liberal Jews, conservative and reform, it's not that critical to study. And the Orthodox, their whole thing is right there, the Torah and all the commentaries. So this is one of the books that you know of, but you probably never studied it. And so I'm bringing it to you. And there's going to be a name that you're going to recognize. I'm sure. In the second year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar, we know him, Nebuchadnezzar had a dream. His spirit was agitated, yet he was overcome by sleep. The king ordered all the magicians, exorcists, sorcerers, and Chaldeans, because he was the king of the Chaldeans, to be summoned in order to tell the king what he had dreamed. They came and stood before the king, and the king said to them, I have had a dream, and I am full of anxiety to know what I have dreamed. The Chaldeans spoke to the king in Aramaic, O king, live forever. Relate the dream to your servants, and we will tell its meaning. The king said in reply to the Chaldeans, I hereby decree, if you will not make the dream and its meaning known to me, you shall be torn limb from limb and your houses confiscated. But if you tell me the dream and its meaning, you shall receive from me gifts, presents, and great honor. Therefore, tell me the dream and its meaning. Anyone this familiar to anybody? Huh? Yeah, you got it. Once again they answered, let the king relate the dream to his servants, and we will tell its meaning. The king said in reply, it is clear to me that you are playing for time, since you see that I have decreed that if you do not make the dream known to me, there is but one verdict for you. You have conspired to tell me something false and fraudulent until circumstances change. So relate the dream to me, and I will then know that you can tell its meaning. Now, that's a pretty neat trick, right? Okay. The Chaldeans said in reply to the king, there was no one on earth who can satisfy the king's demand. For a great king or ruler, none has ever asked such a thing of any magician, exorcist, or Chaldean. The thing asked by the king is difficult. There is no one who can tell it to the king except the gods whose abode is not among mortals. Whereupon the king flew into a violent rage and gave an order to do away with all the sages of Babylon. The decree condemning the sages to death was issued. Daniel and his companions were about to be put to death when Daniel remonstrated with Arioch, the captain of the royal guard who had set out to put the sages of Babylon to death. He spoke up and said to Arioch, the royal officer, why is the decree of the king so urgent? Then Arioch informed Daniel of the matter. So Daniel went to ask the king for time that he might tell the meaning to the king. Then Daniel went to his house and informed his companions, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, of all of the matter, that they may implore the God of heaven for help regarding this mystery, so that Daniel and his colleagues would not be put to death together with the other sages of Babylon. You know, kind of like better them than us. The mystery was revealed to Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed the God of heaven. Daniel spoke up and said, let the name of God be blessed forever and ever. For wisdom and power are God's, who changes times and seasons, removes kings and installs kings, who gives the wise their wisdom and knowledge to those who know, who reveals deep and hidden things, knows what is in the darkness, with whom light dwells. I acknowledge and praise you, O God of my ancestors, you who have given me wisdom and power. For now you have let me know what we asked of you. You have let us know what concerns the king. Thereupon Daniel went to Arioch, whom the king had appointed to do away with the sages of Babylon. He came and said to him as follows, Do not do away with the sages of Babylon. Bring me to the king, and I will tell the king the meaning. So Arioch rushed Daniel into the king's presence and said to him, I have found among the exiles of Judah a man who can make the meaning known to the king. The king said in reply to Daniel, who was called Belteshazzar, can you really make known to me the dream that I saw and its meaning? Daniel answered the king and said, the mystery about which the king has inquired, sages, exorcists, magicians, and diviners cannot tell it to the king. But there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries, who has made known to King Nebuchadnezzar what is to be at the end of days. This is your dream and the vision that entered your mind in bed. O king, the thoughts that came to your mind in your bed are about future events. The revealer of mysteries has let you know what is to happen. Not because my wisdom is greater than that of other creatures has this mystery been revealed to me, but in order that the meaning should be made known to the king, and that you may know the thoughts of your mind. O king, as you looked on, there appeared a great statue. This statue, which was huge, and its brightness surpassing, stood before you, and its appearance was awesome. The head of that statue was fine gold. Its breast and arms were of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze. Its legs were of iron, and its feet part iron and part clay. As you looked on, a stone was hewn out, not by hands, and struck the statue on its feet of iron and clay and crushed them. All at once the iron, clay, bronze, silver, and gold were crushed and became like chaff on the threshing floors of summer. A wind carried them off until no trace of them was left. But the stone that struck the statue became a great mountain and filled the entire earth. Such was the dream. And we will now tell the king its meaning. And if you don't see any parallels to the Joseph story, where Joseph is in jail and he's called by the jailer, but this is the same idea, and the jailer brings him to Pharaoh. So that's what struck me about this whole thing. It's clearly a parallel type of story. Such was the dream, and we will now tell the king its meaning. You, O king, King of kings, to whom the God of heaven has given kingdom, power, might, and glory, into whose hands have been given humans, wild animals, and the fowl of heaven, wherever they may dwell, and to whom has been given dominion over them all. You are the head of gold. But another kingdom will arise after you, inferior to yours. Yet a third kingdom of bronze, which will rule over the whole earth. But the fourth kingdom will be as strong as iron. Just as iron crushes and shatters everything, and like iron that smashes, so it will crush and smash all these. You saw the feet and the toes, part potter's clay and part iron. That means it will be a divided kingdom. It will have only some of the stability of iron, inasmuch as you saw iron mixed with common clay. And the toes were part iron and part clay. That the kingdom will be in part strong and in part brittle. You saw iron mixed with common clay. That means they shall intermingle through marriage, but shall not hold together, just as iron does not mix with clay. And in the time of those kings, the God of heaven will establish a kingdom that shall never be destroyed, a kingdom that shall not be transferred to another people. It will crush and wipe out all these kingdoms, but shall itself last forever. just as you saw how a stone was hewn from the mountain, not made by hands, and crushed the iron, bronze, clay, silver, and gold. The great God has made known to the king what will happen in the future. The dream is sure, and its interpretation reliable. Then King Nebuchadnezzar prostrated himself and paid homage to Daniel and ordered that a grain offering and pleasing offerings be made to him. The king said in reply to Daniel, "Truly, your God must be the God of gods and sovereign of kings and the revealers of mysteries, to have enabled you to reveal this mystery." The king then elevated Daniel and gave him very many gifts, like Joseph, same thing, and made him governor of the whole province of Babylon and chief prefect of all of the sages of Babylon. At Daniel's request, the king appointed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to administer the province of Babylon, while Daniel himself was at the king's court. So that is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, but it reminded me so much of the Joseph story. Please rise if you are able for our concluding prayer, starting with the Elenu. And Carol, our ark openers are Etan and Gail. Aleinu l'shabech la'adon ha'kol, la'teit gedula yotzer b'reishit, shelo asanu k'gilyei ha'ratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahen, v'gohor aleinu k'chol hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. No. Please be seated. Now, our next prayer normally is V'ne'emar, and part of it is what we're going to hear now. Bayom hahu, in that day.
A day will dawn in the time to come, a day when my name shall be one. All war and suffering shall be through, when that day comes by Yom Hahu. By Yom Hahu, and on that day, I will wipe all tears away. Sorrow and pain will all be gone, and my name it shall be one. By Yom Hahu, by Yom Hahu. Let justice and righteousness flow like a stream, flow like a stream. And the young shall see visions and dreams, and what we dream shall yet come true when that day comes. By Yom Hahu, by Yom Hahu, and on that day I will wipe all tears away. Sorrow and pain will all be gone, and my name it shall be one. By Yom Hahu, by Yom Hahu. They shall not hurt and destroy in your holy place. Your word should be known to the whole human race, in their lips, in their hearts, so they know what to do when that day comes. By Yom Hahu, by Yom Hahu, and on that day I will wipe all tears away. Sorrow and pain will all be gone, and my name it shall be one. By Yom Hahu, by Yom The spear will break and the chariot burn. The hearts of the parents to children will turn, and children to parents, and all turn to you. When that day comes by Yom Hahu, by Yom Hahu, and on that day I will wipe all tears away. Sorrow and pain will all be gone, and my name it shall be one. By Yom Hahu, 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 by Yom Hahu.
In that day, by Yom Hahu, on that day, Adonai's name will be one, and Adonai will be one. Whatever that means, we don't know, but that's the liturgy. We recall the ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. For those that are observing a yard site tonight, please rise when your loved one's name is read and remain standing. If you are able, during this period of Shiloshim, remember Albert Seckel, husband of Harriet Seckel. And we remember the yard sites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Susan Friend, late wife of Jack Friend, Morris Unterweiser, uncle of Lee Danzig, Robert Charles Abramson, stepson of Sandy Goldstein, Shirley Rosenblatt, mother of Marlene Greenberg, Marcia Alpert, cousin of Marlene and Mervyn Hollander, Maggie Smith, sister of Harry Jones, Michael Krasnick, brother of Mark Krasnick, Nettie Offenbach, mother-in-law of Ellen Offenbach, Milton Harvey Rogovan, father-in-law of Robin Rogovan, Jean Lipschitz, sister of Barry Ross, Evelyn Paper, mother of Gloria Rubin, Lydia Fernald, wife of Jeffrey Sturm, Herbert Strug, father of Donna Wiener, Tom Goldman, Pauline Lucker, Elaine Goldman, Jacob Belinsky. If there are any other yard sites not mentioned tonight, please say their names now. We bless their memories. And we remember those that perished in the Shoah, the Holocaust. Tonight we mentioned by name this week six of those 6 million Jews of the former Freistaat Danzig, the Danzig Free State, now Gdansk in Poland. Oskar Sudner, Jenny Darling, Ellie Damya, Wolf Damya, Alfred Davidson, Benno Davidson, in remembrance, in solidarity, and on behalf of those for whom there is no one but us to say Kaddish. Please rise if you are able. Let us join together as a Kehila, a community in the Kaddish Yatom, the Orphans Kaddish, page 294. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, B'alma divrach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayei chon uv'yom echon, uv'chayei dechol beis Yisrael, Ba'agaman v'zman kori v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach li'olam olamei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit ramam v'yit naseh. V'yit hador v'yit halev v'yit halal Shemei dekudisha berichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav. Huya aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. Zichronam livracha. May their memories be for blessing. Please be seated. Carol has the announcements. That sounds sneaky, Nina. But I know what it is.
Special thanks to Ricky and the BEMA participants. Thank you very much. And many thanks to our tech team. Yay, tech team.
No puppet?
For their continuing support each and every week. Our next coffee house is tomorrow. It's a mixer night full of fun, good friends, and good snacks. Make your reservation by emailing Beth Israel Coffee House, all one word, at gmail.com, or see Walter or Denise at the Oneg Shabbat. Open to all, $10 per person for congregants, $15 otherwise. Here's a sweetener for you. New congregants get their first admission free. Tuesday, 10 a.m., Men's Club takes down the sukkah and stores it away until next year.
We need help.
Can anyone help? Many hands make light work. Lunch and Learn moves to a new day, Tuesdays at noon. This Tuesday, it will be at the rabbi's home. Get in touch with Ricky for the address. Rabbi Dr. Ron Kronish will be joining us by Zoom on Thursday, October 30th at 7 p.m. His topic is an up-to-the-moment update on what's happening in Israel. More information forthcoming. Rabbi Phil is our service leader next Friday. There will be a Torah service, Parshat Noach, our old friend Noah, and the Ark. Fall Fest is coming. Mark your calendars for this fun barbecue and social afternoon, 12 noon, Sunday, 10/26. Congregants only, RSVP to Ricky. Did you know that Beth Israel's 50th year as a congregation is what we started way back in 1975, when local Jews decided to get together for a Friday night services right here in Sun City Center. To celebrate our founding, we are having a 50th anniversary gala, dining and dancing. Yes! Mark your calendar, January 31st at Kings Point Veterans Theater. Join us now in the social hall right after the closing song for Kiddush and Motzi. Please move quickly into the social hall, don't block the others. And have you seen our new website? It's a great place to check out the calendar, thank you, Pam, for activities as well as the Shalom News. Now, do we have any Simchas?
I heard one earlier.
Yeah. Gail?
We have a new granddaughter in Rome.
Yay! Was she just born? Yes. Wow. Congratulations. Mazel tov.
I get to do this once a year. And just as with the gala, you're asked to mark your calendar. I'm asking you to mark Tuesday, January 6th at 7 p.m. Put it on your calendar. You will hear this announcement once tonight, and then you won't hear it again until December. So mark your calendars. This is when the Tampa Jewish Community Center and Federation Women's Philanthropy presents the 12th annual Bobby Carpe Women of Distinction program. The award ceremony honors women who exemplify leadership and commitment to their organization and community. Join us that evening, January 6th, 2026, in honoring Beth Israel's 2026 Woman of Distinction, Joellen Bromberg. Check your, not November, December Shalom News for more information and the link to purchase a ticket.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Nina. Our closing song tonight is the French Sephardic version of Lord Forever. Our old standby, Adon Olam.
Oh
Baruch atah b'voecha, uvaruch atah b'tzeitecha. Blessed are you coming in, blessed are you going out. Good Shabbos and Shabbat Shalom. Rochelle Lafer, who's not here, wherever you are, turn your cell phone back on. Join us in the social hall, Kiddush Motzi, and the Oneg Shabbat.